Chibino Podcast.
Protect the moon! Oh my god!
Wait, explosion! Murder gun! Dynamite! Strong! I'm stronger!
And what is up, peeps? It's time for another episode of Chibino Podcast. You got me, David the Smash Fan.
Miles, your tech guy.
And Shark King.
I did that because Paul wasn't here. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm being an asshole.
Paul Japoran isn't here. We don't have Mr. for I don't know what reason. He didn't tell me. But Japoran, we'll let him know. But he just has a newborn, so he probably won't be here for a bit, which is responsible of him.
Yeah,
I think
He's
we're out.
excused.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he did come tonight, I'd be like, I think your wife would have more trouble with me about that.
my wife.
No, his wife.
There you go.
But I know he would have spun something, but like, and told his wife, no, it's because David forced me. Like, I have to be there.
He would say
that.
Yeah, he would say that
because he has said it before.
You gave me the weirdest pause when I paused. You were so confused. You weren't like baffled. You're just like, is he okay?
Yeah,
That was funny. Well, I'm happy for Paul though.
yeah, we're happy for the new chibi in our lives, and yeah, so we have two new chibis. Well, I mean, we talked about Shark King. That's why he is not here physically here with us because he's got a newborn. She's doing fantastic. She's growing up so fast, right, Shark King?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think we've talked about it. Was it last week even? I mean, I just go back and look at pictures like a month or two ago, and I'm like, oh, she doesn't even look the same. But yeah, she doesn't. I mean, we've already had to get rid of like bags of clothes just because she just doesn't fit and stuff anymore.
That's awesome though. It's probably pretty fun to see the changes in size and buying new clothes all the time, right? It just reminds you of how quick she's growing.
It is. It's just a little bit almost like we spend way too much on her clothes. Mm-hmm. Just like, oh, like let's just go get her one little thing. Like, oh, she just needs a little onesie or something, and then I leave the store and I have like 3 bags worth full of stuff.
You should spend $10 from Temu and just get like 100 clothes.
It just rips right
Just
through.
rips every time. Every time she has a bathroom break.
But
it's
to be fair, some of their Temu stuff, like some of it actually just lasts pretty like for a long time. Some of their clothes, some of them, yeah, not all of them, but
Never
like
bought clothes from Temu.
People know, like people who've shopped Temu or Shine, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
they know which places to like be like, oh, they actually have good like quality stuff. So I've bought, I think, like 3 shirts and 3 pants from the pants that I've gone. 2 of them I was like, I'm never buying them again. The shirts, the button-up shirts, I've actually liked a lot. So
oh wow, okay, we win some, you lose some.
yeah, there you go. Well, anyway, this is your first time watching Chibino Podcast. We're just a bunch of guys talking about anime, movies, all that good stuff.
Yep.
So let's kind of dive right into, because we have a lot because we missed last week, and Mr. sent us a few stuff here during the week, which was surprising. So I wanted to give him, and he's not here to talk about it, but I wanted to talk about it before we go into the stuff that I put in here. But Mr. is the biggest Alien fan in our group.
Massive.
And so Alien Earth aired last year, earlier this year.
I think it was, the first season?
Yeah.
That was early last year, I believe. I got it on the Plex for us.
Yeah, so I was actually really good. There's some stuff I was like, about, but really, really good. So they have started filming Alien Earth Season 2. So
nice.
Excited for that. This one is super weird. They're doing a reboot of Free Willy.
No. Boycott. No.
No. Not the river, Jordan.
But did you like Free Willy that much?
It's just like, does it need to be rebooted? It was just kind of an okay, like, classic, like, kids film, but to remake it, I don't know. I don't think it has enough, like, I don't know. I mean, you're trying to market and capitalize over like a successful like kid show back in the day. Rebooting that, do you think it's really successful, or just leave it alone? Like, I guess I look at it. Let me put this in perspective. Reminds me of like Matilda or any of those type of films. Just leave them alone. They're just like whatever. Or like or Three Ninjas or something. It's just weird.
Actually, I would. Well, here's the thing. I think there's. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the cheesiness that the 90s had and early 2000s, like. If you try and make it cheesy now, for whatever reason, maybe it's because I'm older, I just don't like it.
Yeah, no, I agree. They had a certain type of, I mean, I guess everything, right? The film and how they talked and the jokes. It just has like a classic, like old school vibe. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like they need to remake it to me. That's just my opinion.
And the whale's dead. So.
And the whale's dead.
I mean, I think it's Kika. I think his name's Kika or something.
Wow.
Did not survive very well out in the wilderness.
Wow, Javi, I didn't know how educated he was on. Wow, what's your opinion
Mr.
on this?
Mister said. Mr. Mister knows more about it. He loved that. He had the. So if you ever had the Free Willy 2, where
we don't talk
Jesse
about the
has
second one.
The second one's. I like the second one. The third one. The third one's you don't talk about.
There's a third.
There's a third one. Yeah.
Whatever.
I like the second one, but he has Jesse is the main character. He has this little whale necklace, and Mr. Mister got it when we got the Free Willy 2 VHS.
Wow,
That wasn't the first one. I can't remember. But like again, Free Willy, like you had Michael Jackson make a freaking song about it, so it's like you can't really top the first one anyway.
That's fair.
I mean, I like
That's a good argument.
I like Free Willy 2, but again, like soundtrack wise, like it was a step lower because you just can't touch.
You
Michael.
have MJ, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, but anyway, so yeah, so hats off to them, I guess.
What do you think, Javi?
I mean, I watched them when I was so little that I don't remember anything that happens in the movie besides I
There's a
don't
whale?
even know what the whale jumps over like the rocks
Yeah.
and gets out to like the free ocean. I was like, okay.
Did you ever see
That's all I remember.
Did you ever see the?
I don't remember anything else. So like that's why I'm like I'm not against it. I don't have any strong ties.
Yeah.
Being like, oh no, don't mess with my original Free Willy. I'm just like,
That's fair. How much years younger are you than us?
Than you guys?
Yeah.
We're 37, turning 37, 38.
You just
So
had
I'm
to have
like
that in there.
4 years younger than you guys.
Okay.
I don't know why it feels every time. I swear when Shark King talks, I swear it was like a whole like maybe 6 years. I don't know why.
I know it feels like 6 or 7 with Javi, but it's really not that long.
It's not that long.
But to be fair though, like it's probably more for us because at those age, like things are changing and growing so quick. So for like those 4 years, me and you were watching that when he was just first starting. So it's kind of like a weird. We're that halfway in the decade of like transitioning from different things.
I think it's more because Shark King hasn't watched a lot of movies.
Oh,
So that's what
This
gets
is
me.
also true.
That's true.
This is also true.
I hate it. It's like, have you watched this? No. Like, what? But you were live. Like, I didn't watch it.
Well, I don't know if Javi watched what was host's
Probably not.
favorite was it Butthole Surfers or what's it called? The freaking what's that crap that he had us
Surf
watch?
Ninjas?
Yeah, that crap.
Did you ever watch Surf Ninjas?
I don't know. We got Butthole
No.
Surfers.
I've heard you guys talk about it, but no.
You're not missing much.
Go forward.
Oh, I love it. We were watching it 2 nights ago, I think.
Yeah.
Because Jose was showing it to his girlfriend.
What's it called again?
Surf Ninjas.
Okay, Surf Ninjas. Somehow I got Butthole.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Surfers out of that hobby.
It has
I don't know how.
Kino in it.
Kino. Oh, that's right.
And it has a young Rob Schneider. He looks like he's like 20. It's weird.
That's weird. Yeah, I do remember that. It was kind of cool though.
And I kept watching. I'm like, man, they couldn't make this movie today because they put on the disguise and they make Rob Schneider look like a Chinese man. I'm like, oh my god, like yeah, that wouldn't fly today.
I'm the dude playing the dude that looks like another dude.
Oh my gosh, Sharky, we need to do. Maybe we need to make a game. We'll pull. Here's what we'll do a game with Sharky. We'll just say, has he seen it? We'll pull all these movies that we've seen. We're just gonna pull it like, okay, Sharky, you seen this? No, okay, well. We'll play. Not we'll play. Not real best. We'll play best. Like okay, we're already like. What do you think? 2-1, 3-1 that he's seen it.
That bad, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
No, I'm surprised. And then some random freaky A movies. Oh yeah, I've seen that. What?
the fuck? That's funny.
It's hit and miss with Sharky. I'll just tell you that much.
All right.
I'm sorry, man. We didn't have cable.
That's fair.
Neither did Boricua Senpai, but he's seen those movies. Yeah,
Sorry, man, I was poorer than him. What do you want me to tell you?
I don't believe that.
I don't know if I
Because
believe
Mr. Mrs. never made fun of your living conditions.
Oh,
He was never around for my living conditions.
You were there, right?
No,
said-
but that was hilarious.
No, because Shark. I mean, Boricua Senpai. He's not shy about it. Like where he grew up, he was in government housing.
Yeah.
And so Mr. Mr. always thought like he didn't eat good food. He thought all he ate was like plain rice every day.
What the?
Like that's all. That's what he said that one time. Like you really. He's like, and but he was like, you think I didn't eat good food? He's like, well, look at where you lived. I'm like, oh damn. I was like, what the heck?
Damn. Wow. No, I didn't hear that. No.
So
okay.
But anyway, let's go into this. So we got a brand new TV spot for Spider-Man Brand New Day, and this shows up a lot more of Spidey fighting the Hulk. And so I'm gonna turn the time over to Sharking, because Sharking is, I think, out of all of us, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Spider-Man fan, and also a huge Hulk fan. Not Mark Ruffalo, but Hulk fan.
It's true.
So I kind of want to know, you saw this. What are you thinking? Because again, I think the biggest complaint that most people have had so far with post Endgame is that, well, I guess all throughout the Avengers is that Hulk was never given a lot of a big any spotlight. Like he had his 2 movies, and then they're just like, oh, they didn't do as good, so we're just not going to give him anything real.
2 movies.
Well, he had 2 movies.
Yeah. Not Mark Ruffalo,
like
but
the first like the Eric Bana movies.
Yeah, the one that he actually leapt
terrible.
like miles. But like, okay, let's give credit where credit's due. Like he's running in, like, I think he's in the desert. He like jumped like miles or something. At least that part was correct.
Fair.
I'm just giving credit where credit's due.
I did like I love the Edward Norton Hulk movie.
I did
it's
too.
Completely underrated.
I agree.
Yeah, the money didn't say
And
that.
it's Edward Norton too.
Well, yeah. I mean, it also came out like 2 or 3 months after Iron Man did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I personally would have rather had Edward Norton.
Was it before?
The whole series?
No, it was after, because remember at the end, what's his name? Iron Man. Iron Man goes to Thunderbolt Ross, and he's like, I'm putting together a team.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're like, that doesn't make sense. It's not him. But anyway.
It really doesn't, but yeah.
But anyway, tell us about this new TV spot. What about these new scenes? Because we're 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, watching the movie.
2 weeks.
Okay,
2-3 weeks.
I
mean, it's really good. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I hope they don't show any more stuff, because it's starting to like
more than you want.
I mean, it kind of gives away the movie. I mean, if you know comics, if you know the movie, like it's good. It's giving a lot of the stuff away. Like you don't want to give away too much in the trailer. But I do like that it looks like we're getting like more of an OG kind of Hulk. No more like the Professor Hulk or like the lame Hulk we had in She-Hulk, which
we don't talk about that.
Just makes me sad.
we don't do that here.
The emasculated Hulk.
But I mean, it's just, I don't know. He doesn't always have to be fully hulked out. Like I think it worked in Endgame.
I agree.
But
Hulk smash.
It made sense, but it also didn't make sense, because it's like he said he put Hulk and him together. So it's like I was thinking, oh, they're gonna share qualities, but it's like no, he just has the body of the Hulk, but Bruce Banner's mind.
Yeah,
and that kind of bugged me.
Bruce Banner just buffed up. That's all.
That's all it is.
That's not the same.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a different choice. So it looks like they're going with a more original Hulk feeling. I'll be interested to see how they handle this fight, because Spidey has no chance. Like, I'm sure in the movie they're not going to portray it that way. But
do you think they're doing the color swap like it's Grey Hulk? Because I know that Tom Holland's kind of already done Tom Holland speeches about it.
I don't think it is actually Grey Hulk.
I think it might be just a lighting thing. I don't think they would do Grey Hulk, because Grey Hulk is not. Or I mean, if they did, it would be an inaccurate one, because Grey Hulk would be like his personality is Joe Fixit, so he's actually more of like a
gangster?
Like he's not like a monster. He's more of like a mafia boss.
Yeah, he's like a gangster.
Yeah.
Well, I remember there was that interview where they had him and Zendaya and like the whole crew there, and then he said something about like colors of Hulk or something, and like they all looked at him like, dude. He's like, I didn't say what color, and it's like, oh god damn it, Tom. I don't know what he's talking about on that.
They could go with different colors of Hulk, but I mean, just from what we saw in the team spot, it looks like it's the original one. And I don't know, like I guess it almost feels like a retcon, because it's, Bruce has been able to control the Hulk, and then even in like the trailer spot, he's like, I need this machine.
That's
like
fair.
It helps me regulate myself. He's like, oh yeah, you would, and they're very unsubtle foreshadowing. If this thing ever breaks, you would not want to have a conversation with me.
Yeah, which again doesn't make any sense because like I've heard some people say like, oh, it just he was able to bring himself back to regular, but he just saying that he can't replicate. Like, yes, he can, because if you watch She-Hulk, which is canon, he did replicate it. He went back to the Hulk. He did have the little inhibitor thing, but after a break, he just went back to Smart Hulk. So again, I don't know if that's just what they're saying in the trailer. I'm pretty sure he can still control it. I'm hoping that the trailer is just misleading us. I'm hoping. And that whatever Sadie Singh's character is doing, I mean, that whatever happens, it makes the Hulk personality come out and not Bruce Banner, and that's what happens.
You know, the other question I kind of... Oh, sorry, Javi, go ahead.
Oh, no, the only thing I was going to say, like, the thing that they could use is in the comics when they do make Peter Parker, everyone forget Spider-Man's identity, or that, you know, Spider-Man is Peter Parker after Civil War. The Hulk is one of the only people that actually remembers. They made Bruce Banner forget, but the Hulk didn't forget.
That's what I wanted to bring up. That's actually what the question I wanted to ask you, Javi. Based on that, my question is like, what would be the purpose? Because we've seen how like the real Hulk, especially in what was the Thor movie where he was a gladiator? Ragnarok. So like he was still pretty, you know, coherent and aware, and he's just being Hulk, but his own personality. The thing is, like, what would make him fight Spider-Man when he knows Spider-Man? Like, that's the one that remembers. What would even be Hulk's purpose even fighting Spidey? It's weird.
I don't know. I think they're just kind of going with like an out of control Hulk. Because I mean, he did do that in like the first Avengers movie where he's just like attacking everything, and even in his standalone movie, traditionally Hulk just kind of,
I guess.
I mean, what's the exact word that the Edward Norton uses? Like, oh yeah, it's like, it's not like I can't control it. It's like, what if I could just like point him in the right direction?
Yeah,
that's basically what he does with Hulk.
I honestly think it's that he whatever Sadie Singh's character is doing, or something
that's a good
that
point. It's probably Sadie.
I'm pretty sure. But again, it seems like it's a progression, because you see in the clips that we've seen, you see. It looks like Professor Hulk, I guess, but he has just his clothes on still, and I guess we're seeing parts of the fight to the part where you see him where he actually has his shirt off, or it's ripped off, and then we see him full berserk. So he's going berserk, but we just don't know why. I think it has to do with Sadie Singh's character.
I would think so, because the reason is like we've seen him, like we've progressed very far with the Hulk over the last few movies, and like where he's kind of calmed himself down a little bit to where he can like actually have conversations and talk and stuff. And he's still broody, but he's not like this anymore, right? We've had progression. So
yeah,
I think the Sadie part might be a good theory. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think so.
It's potential. I mean, we don't officially know who she's playing yet, but we have
everyone's saying
strong.
Jean Grey.
Everyone's saying it's Jean Grey, but we don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah. We don't know. And like I said, there's still some things that we don't know about the movie. And I mean, the good, for better or for worse, I guess you can say the MCU can do, like, it does follow a lot of comic stuff, but it kind of also does its own thing. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I think the examples I point out to is like Civil War. The movie was really good. It had nothing to do with the comics. It's just very, very loosely based off of that idea. Yeah. But I mean, again, they just don't have like the 50-something cast of superheroes that you would need.
And also Iron Man was evil in Civil War. He was evil, to be fair.
Yeah, Iron Man's a jerk in that thing. So like and they couldn't really. I think they didn't want to risk doing that with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's fair.
His version of it, like it would have been weird. Like I'm not saying it's impossible, but it would have been weird. So sometimes there's really, really good stuff like that. I mean, Infinity War and Endgame, they're nowhere near compared to the scale or scope of like the comics, but I still say they're executed well.
Yep.
Also, conversely, like things like the Mandarin, it just sucks, man. It was bad. MCU version of Mandarin was not good.
You'll never hear Japoran say that.
Huh.
Different. So
anyway, well, we'll let you guys know what that movie entails in 2.5 weeks. So watch for that. Bust out your freaking ninja signs, because they're looking for live action characters or actors for the live action Naruto.
No.
Believe it.
No.
So the director, Destin Daniel Cretton, he's announced that he is on a global search for his live action Naruto movie.
Is Kishimoto going to be involved?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me look at it. Let me look at it again, because Kishimoto. I think he was never. I mean, he was involved. He wasn't super involved with any other like project outside of the anime. So I don't know if he would be involved in this. Let me just double check here.
It's just. I don't know. One Piece is kind of just like an exception to the rule. I mean, majority 99% of these usually are ass. I'd love it to be good, but
so he just said all Kishimoto said is right now miracles are happening to me one after another. My work Naruto is truly becoming a Hollywood movie, and an even greater miracle is that the film will be directed by the one and only Destin Daniel Cretton. I still cannot believe it. If so many miracles have already come together, then let us hope for even more. I'm eagerly looking forward to the miraculous encounters that will bring us extraordinary and passionate actors. I cannot wait to meet my characters in the film.
Interesting.
So
it's a movie.
It's a movie or a series?
It's a movie.
What the fuck?
Which again,
we've seen Dragon Ball Evolution, guys.
Nervous, but I mean,
yeah, that makes it worse.
You know what's funny is like of all of the live action animes that they could have made, aside from romance ones, like this one makes the most sense because like for decades they've made ninja movies, they've made martial arts movies, so it's like this one made the most sense to make it way before, and they just never did anything with it. Yeah, which is the weirdest. Like One Piece, I feel is more fantastical in the sense that Oda Sensei pushes more like for these ridiculous encounters, these ridiculous situations, which work really well in anime. And again, we've seen that they can do it in live action. But again, they had to like change a few things or push the boundaries of what is like where it's still silly, but it's not, but it's still taken seriously
at the same time.
At the same time. So it's like Naruto makes the most sense that they could have done this very well, and they just haven't done it until now. So.
But like Javi said, like I agree with him. Like it being in a movie makes me a little bit more nervous than I already was. I think they should kind of, if they're going to do it, they should do more like the One Piece situation. Do it like a season with like 8 episodes or something. But I don't know. I mean, like I know you've had indifferences on like Avatar even.
This season
was kind of rough. Just we can get into that to another time. But yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know. Just these live actions again. One Piece is like the only one to really break the mold. Like 99% of the time, these are not good. Like Full Metal Alchemist was kind of rough too. You know,
no, that was horrible. The Full Metal Alchemist. So did you saw the Netflix ones?
Yeah,
they made
Netflix
3
ones.
of them. 2 of them.
I only saw 2. I didn't know there was a third.
I think maybe they're gonna make 3. And again, they brought in stuff from like the very end and brought it into the first one. I was like, what is going on with this movie?
Was the Cowboy Bebop one good?
The show. I didn't have as big of an issue as most people did. I think the biggest thing was like they changed like core elements of like of some of the main cast, and they felt like the actors that were playing everyone were too old. Like the main cast, they changed like the villain, and like what his relationship is. And who actually the real villain becomes at the end of first season. I thought it was a big twist. I was like, I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was still kind of weird. But
actually, I can say let me back it up. When it comes to movies, I mean, we're primarily talking more shonen here, right? Because romance ones they work pretty good, especially like Erased, right? Me and you loved Erased, and arguably I like the ending, but
yeah.
But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is like Rurouni Kenshin was incredible.
Yeah.
That was absolutely incredible. And what was the name of the villain he plays Zoro? It's the one that's like wrapped up like the mummy.
I forget his name. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
But that was really cool fight scenes. Like you said, like how they can do fight scenes with swords, samurai, ninjas. Like they can make it work.
And Naruto is very like, if you talk to anyone who watches it there and who's seen the animation, they're very well with their hand-to-hand combat. Like
very, very
like
well.
you have Dragon Ball Z who they just kind of but like in Naruto, you saw like they actually do like these actual like moves, and it actually looks really fluid. It looks really good. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see. I mean, I'm excited. I'm also very cautious, obviously.
Yeah.
Being a movie.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see, guys. We'll see. Now we have to go into some horrible news in the sense that this has just been happening with Xbox and with Sony. So we're gonna start with Xbox first. So Xbox, good and bad. Okay, so a little bit ago they announced that they're gonna have significant restructuring.
Yep.
Right? They're gonna do this. They talked about a lot of things. The boss Asha Sharma has talked about like the failure of Xbox Game Pass has a lot of steps that were taken that just
Like Call of Duty did not help it like they thought it was going to be. And if Call of Duty can't save or help Game Pass,
no, then we can't. We got to restructure.
Yeah.
So we don't know everything. We do know that they obviously they lowered the price, which is a good thing.
And took Call of Duty out of it.
And to Call of Duty, I mean, it's going to come I think in 6 months or a year after, right? It's going to be eventually
I
gets
didn't hear
added.
about that. You'd probably know
Yeah,
about
it
that.
gets added eventually, just not in the beginning.
Okay.
With this restructuring, though, comes with a lot of bad stuff. So they've announced that they are going to have 3,200 layoffs, and that day that they announced this, they had the first 1,600 done.
Okay. I did hear on top of that, the id engine is like what you see like Quake and Doom and all that. The person that runs the engine, like I don't know if it's the lead engine. I don't know if it's the developer or just like managing it or whatever. But anyway, only one person is managing the engine now. One for the entire engine of it. That's kind of interesting.
And so this is going to go with a lot of studios that are just going to be shut down.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly enough, with these shutdowns, they didn't say that any games that were already announced are being canceled as of right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do all that. I don't know how they're going to do that work. I mean, granted, like if you look at what they've all announced, all the specific first-person games, there aren't that many that Xbox already even announced compared to like Nintendo or to Sony. So
that's fair.
I don't know what they're gonna do, and there's a lot of like speculation. People were even talking about like what can save Xbox really, like even if they were to sell quote unquote. That's another discussion. Even if they were to sell everything for Xbox, I don't know if that would actually help Xbox.
I think some of the best games that I've seen has been the ones that are always canceled. I think there's some horrible decisions, especially like Gears of War, for example. We should be getting 6 instead of EA first, because that puts another 5 years of development. You're going to be over a decade just for like a sequel to one of the biggest cliffhangers in the world. But I know this looks bad. I don't want anybody losing their jobs, but maybe it's a hot take. I don't know. But my opinion on this is I don't really care too much about all these layoffs, in the sense of I think a lot of American game devs these days are ass. And I feel a lot of the American game devs these days just don't make a lot of really good games. I don't know. It's there's just a lot of weird things when it comes to American devs where it's like, when we say Ubisoft or EA, for example, right? It's like microtransactions or the battle pass stuff or just overselling like advertisement and costumes to everything. And then they add like politics stuff to it as well. And then there's just like these weird like layers of where we're spending way too much on games. And then you get these insider information from these devs, like when they get laid off and they talk about the work environment and how it's just a lot of wasted money where, there's the games take a long time and a lot of people aren't working as much and, they're spending a lot of money on like catering and food and going out. And it's just a lot of wasted money and things. And it's not as grounded as like some of these other countries things. So I don't necessarily think the restructure is bad per se. Just
I don't think it's bad.
It
sucks that
take care of it.
It sucks that it got to this point.
Yeah, because
that's the worst
this
thing.
bad, right? I mean, this is a whole thing of like decade worth of just it's come to this, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And I don't want Xbox to fail.
No,
but
I don't want another Sega.
No, I don't want another Sega, and I feel we're close.
Okay. Well, Sharky, what were you gonna say?
I don't know, like kind of like Miles said, like I'm disappointing to see like all these people lose their jobs. It's a lot of people losing their jobs. I'm still kind of confused of what they're doing with Xbox. Like they bought all these, whatchamacallem, like studios, and I feel like everything that was going to come out of them, they've kind of canceled. So I'm like, what exactly is happening? Like, what are you making? And I mean, I don't even think console wars is even a thing anymore, but when they first released like the Series X and the PlayStation 5, like I remember even thinking, it was like, oh, it looks like the Series X is more powerful than the PS5, the original PS5. I think the PS5 Pro is now stronger, right?
Yeah.
But originally, but then I was like, there's nothing to play on the Series X.
Yeah, it's all just third party these days. Because I think one of the biggest games I excited for was Perfect Dark, and then that was just canceled.
Yep.
Oh,
go ahead, Sharky.
Oh, go ahead. No, you're good.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
No, I just think it's, like I said, it's weird. Like I know that they've gone through some, not just like restructuring what literal personnel, but like the new people in charge. It's just weird. I'm not really sure I don't know what the heck they're doing.
I think they need to get back to exclusives. I'm sorry, but like everything, even like Halo and Gears on PS5, like, I'm sorry, but that's what makes people buy consoles. It's exclusives.
It's the reason why I do it. Yeah.
I don't have a Switch to play, Devil May Cry and Street Fighter 6. I bought it to buy, but you can, right? But like, I can't play Star Fox or the new Mario Galaxy or whatever on a PlayStation and Xbox, so I have to buy a Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Or if I want to play the new God of War, I got to get a PlayStation. If I want to play Halo, I go to the Microsoft ecosystem, and that's fine. But like, if they're just going to hand everything off, it's just like you're almost just kind of admitting defeat. You're not even trying anymore at that point.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Again, I really hope Xbox can pick up something or get a win, because price is going up. That's not helping them. Losing tons of employees, laying them off doesn't help them, because again, we can see things as like, oh, this can help them get better. But again, when normal regular gamers see this, a lot of their confidence in them just goes down. They're like, oh.
Yeah, think of people like us people opposite of us that don't follow this every day, like a casual gamer. Just hearing like little subtle things, people are going to see just a casual gamer seeing the Xbox, like, I can just get everything and more on the PlayStation. All my friends are already over there now because they've lost. Like just a regular gamer, not like, people that really follow the industry, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And that's kind of sad, because it used to not be that way. Like, I'm sure you guys remember the days, right? It was like 360. It's like you had to really think, do I get PS3? Do I get the 360? You really had to wager the games and the services and stuff, And it's not that way anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is right now. And
Segue?
I swear, like, PlayStation was like, well, I think that happened around the same time. They're like, oh man, Xbox, they're gonna be losing play. Okay, we can drop like a major bomb now too.
We can make it worse.
We can make it worse. And so they announced
that's stupid.
they announced starting January 2028 that they will no longer be selling physical games. Those are gone. And I've never seen. So if you guys use X at all, they post a lot. They post a lot on their Twitter. When they posted this, they went like 4 days silent. They didn't say anything after this. They had so much engagement, and not in a good way.
Social media was done on them.
People were pissed. They're like, how dare you? Like,
and even did you see on the Spider-Man trailer when they dropped the Spider, it's just all people in chat like, cool, Sony, what about our fucking discs?
I think my favorite thing was like, I think they said that they're gonna have like a live event at San Diego Comic-Con or something like that.
Ooh.
And then someone was like, I'm surprised that they made this like an actual physical appearance and not just digital.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Oh my god, dude, this has been actually kind of fun to watch. It even got to mainstream news. It was on CNN even.
Yeah, I was like, holy freak, man,
it's getting big.
And here, like, I mean, let's kind of look at this. Let's look back a little bit, okay? Right. So we know that before in the past that PlayStation and I can't remember Xbox did it too. They both have released versions of their consoles that don't have a way to even put
Right.
in physical games.
Series S and the X both have a digital.
Yep.
Or well, I mean the S never
S,
had a
yeah,
disc,
the S is a digital
but the
one.
X they do have a digital only, the white one.
Yeah, and so PS5 has a digital only.
Yep.
So it's like, so is this a big surprise?
Not really.
Not really.
Sooner
but-
than I thought, though.
Yeah, I'm just like, ugh. And here's the thing is, so this is also going back to when, I think 2 weeks ago, we talked about how Sony had lost the rights to one of their companies that had licensing for movies. And so
Oh my God,
they lost
yeah.
600 movies. So people, even if you bought it, it's like, no, that's gone.
Yep.
So now, you're even, I mean, before you had an option, like, I'm okay with buying things digitally because it was cheaper at the time, right? It's cheaper. It was cheaper,
Convenience, you
convenient.
Don't care, but if you really
Yeah.
wanted it, you could go buy the disc version if you want to. You have choices.
For collectors' reasons too.
Movies or games.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
now it's like, yeah, no, we're forcing everyone. And so this is going to, so people have been, they've been canceling their PlayStation Plus subscriptions
I
like
heard it's
crazy.
a large amount.
It was a large
too.
amount. But analysts have talked about, they're like, this isn't going to stop them. Like, Sony is, and Sony hasn't backed down on this. They're
not
basically,
going
they're
to.
like, no, this is the way of the future. Steam does it. I'm like, yeah, but Steam also, like, that's a whole other I know that's an argument, but that's also, like, I think is its own separate thing. Because, like, consoles by its own, like, thing is like, that was like, if you wanted physical things, something they come out with the collector's edition. Like, if you look at a lot of PC games right now, like, buying it actual physical ones is, I think, of the past, because a lot of computers don't even have like
A disc drive.
a disk drive because it's just
But also on the other sense of Steam is like, it is the same argument. It is digital only. I mean, for
It
me,
is.
I don't care. I don't really buy physical or digital media, and I'm not really going to play that game 20 years down the road. But that's not
not the point.
me. That's not the point, right? That it doesn't bother me because it's not how I game, and I really don't give a shit. That's fine for, like, when I say give a shit is for like my own library.
Yeah.
I do care for the global of gaming that this goes away. That I don't like, right? But at the same time, like Steam, a lot of these games. Oh, here's a good example. Ghost of Yote, right? I was just going to go buy a used disc version for like $35-$40.
Yeah.
Because on the PlayStation Store it's still $70. Well, here's the thing, like that's $30. Like, yeah, I'll just buy it on disc. Like, I don't really want to get up and put the disc in. Like, I'm a PC gamer. I'm used to just
I get it.
play. You're right. But at $30, I'll get my ass off the couch.
Yeah.
Right. So, but the point is, luckily I waited. It happened to be right at the state of play, and they ended up dropping it down at the same price as digital. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I got it digital. But when you play like Steam, a lot of these games on Steam, they're always discounted, and they're really good discounts.
Yeah.
PlayStation's almost never on sale. It's always cheap on physical, or cheaper. Like you can get it
Like
used.
Nintendo.
Or eBay. Yeah. No. So it's like, it's just not a good deal. And Sony doesn't really show those type of deals. Like they're going to capitalize on this, and the players are going to be the ones paying for them to get more money. And the other thing I think people haven't talked about was digital games. Like there are people, there's been on the other side of the argument, people are like, oh, they don't really pull games often. It's rare, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, there's actually a bigger issue than that. So there's been issues like where, let's say like a racing game. Some of these games are pulled quite frequently and people don't even realize it, and a lot of it because like music licenses.
Yep.
Right. And that's a big one people don't think about. So you can play this game, but if after 10 years, even just one artist, they're not going to go in there and just pull that one song. They just drop the support and just take it off.
Yep.
And so these are big issues. And like Nintendo, on another sense, they'll give you ahead of time, but they will say like, oh, the 3DS store is going to stop, blah, blah, blah. And you need to hurry and download all your stuff. But then again, if your 3DS dies, then you don't have a backup server to re-download these.
And
this is
yeah.
a real concern, man.
Yeah, I think the other big thing about this is that with physical disc, like it feels like, I mean, I don't know if they have plans on how a big thing is that people like to share. Like, remember back in 2011, right?
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Remember Xbox was like, no, you have to have your thing on. You can't really share with it. You have to have your own like disc. You have to have your own. It's like you can't share. And they made this video like, how do you share with a friend? Here you go.
Yeah,
oh,
like
thank you.
It's just like, here you go.
Done. And so it's like, now it's like, how do you do that? Now, again, Nintendo has their own solution to this, right? They have the virtual cards. So you can rent a virtual card or have prestado, but you can borrow it to a friend, and they have, I think, for like 7 days, and then it automatically goes back to your library. But you can always give it back to them. But yeah, that still requires an internet, or if you're together, you can do it locally through local connection, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So Nintendo has its own thing, but again, Nintendo's unique because the Switch, like, you can be together, and it has a connectivity that you can do to send it to someone. I know PlayStation won't have that.
Yeah.
So it's like Nintendo, I don't know if that was their idea. They're like, let's just make it handheld, and so when it comes time they need to borrow a game and they have digital, we can do it this way. Maybe they thought about it. I mean, Nintendo is smart sometimes, most of the time not, but maybe that's just an idea they had.
I got a question for you guys. On like Steam, how they have the Steam family share?
Yeah.
You have like 6 or whatever people, and anybody can play the games you own. I know Microsoft had one of those, but I can't remember. Javi, is it like 1 or 2 people you can have a family share plan where they can share your games?
I think it might have only been 2 people.
I think it's only 2.
It was pretty limited.
And
from
then
what
PlayStation, do they
remember.
have this too, or
I don't think
just
so.
Xbox?
I don't think they even have that as an option.
You'll have to ask.
It's the one I use the least, but
It's still a feature, right?
You have to ask your
to my
partner. Maybe he
knowledge, I don't
knows.
think they have it.
So another question on that. Steam has a really good return policy on their digitals, where I think you have to play the game within the first 2 weeks. You can refund it as long as it hasn't exceeded over 2 hours of game time.
Yep.
Which I use that a lot because demos don't really exist these days. And if I'm interested in a game, it's like what Bungie said. If I pick up a game in the first 5 or 10 minutes and I don't like it, I'm not playing the game. Like that's why I like how Bungie first developed Halo. It's a good mindset for developers. Usually, if you're going to like the game in the first 2 hours. So I usually pretty know if I'm going to get a refund or not. My point is, does Xbox and PlayStation, do either of them offer any kind of refunds on the consoles these days?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
See this
Again, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they don't.
So let me ask this. Are we really fighting digital media, or should we be fighting our digital rights on maybe they need to kind of like that whole petition that they had, Save Games, or what is it called?
I can't remember. I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it.
Kind of like with Anthem, right? Like you could, even though they're going to shut that off, the developers should go in for like one last patch and make it offline only or something. Same as like, say, Destiny or any of these games. Like there should be some type of way of offline. And I guess my point is, this kind of goes in not just gaming, but also movies as well, right? After this, it's kind of a progression. We've lost music to streaming services because they're not really getting like cassettes or CDs. Sure, there's vinyls, but that's like a collector edition. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not.
It's still more niche than anything.
It's more niche. So my point is, like, you got the music part where it's more like renting. You can do like an offline thing, but if you don't pay your subscription, then after that check-in, it's just not going to work, right? Then movies are digital. That's going to move, and we've seen the issue that just happened with Sony there. And then on top of that, now the gaming situation. And then what's next? After that, hardware is getting out of control, especially with the AI bubble. When are they going to start pushing this cloud bullshit that sucks with a lot of latency? Like, and then it turns into, now they're also talking about doing like renting or leasing programs for the next consoles because they're going to be over $1,000. Like, this is,
they're gonna be payment plans now. You're gonna,
yeah,
a firm is gonna be loving that.
A firm car and all that.
They're gonna be like,
I guess I'm just really worried, guys, about the gaming industry going forward. Like, I feel that this industry is kind of dying in this sense.
We better start becoming millionaires, man. And we can again, Miles. I'm telling you, we got to start our own company, make our own RAM. We got to learn all the ins and outs. That's the only way out.
Oh my gosh!
If we can learn how to do that, then we'll be like, we're not giving anything to AI, and then people will be like, oh, Xbox, you want to buy from us? Okay, fine. As long as you never use it for AI, good.
Okay.
There we go. We have integrity.
We have integrity?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what if like $1 billion comes to our door from Elon Musk and he's like, I'll give you $100 billion for all this.
He'll give it to you in stocks, first of all, so don't take that.
That's true. That was a good answer.
Yeah, don't even give me that. Get out and be like, fudge, get out of here, Elon Musk.
It's like $100 billion.
You bring that $1 billion cash. I wanted to sink my front yard. Then we'll talk. And then I'll say no.
I don't know. It's just when it comes
to no.
And then we'll say no.
And then we'll say no.
Okay.
Integrity, man. Okay. Can't sell that.
Oh, man. I don't know, guys. I just think we need to be fighting for our digital rights. Like, there needs to be some changes in the end of the day. Like, because I don't think Sony's going to back down from this. I think they're pretty adamant.
Yeah, they're not going to back down. They're set in their ways. We're just going to have to see what happens. It'd be funny at the end. It's just Nintendo on top. It'd be like, look, we never went for graphics. We just went for fun. And yeah, we effed up a lot of times, but you guys still came back. I'm like, well, fudge. Here's more Pokemon.
No.
Well, let's go into some good news before. I didn't put this in here, but I was going to ask Sharking about this. Sharking, so I've seen some leaks of Wind and Waves.
Oh yeah.
So I want to talk to them about the kind of as a last thing, because this is crazy. First of all, I was talking to Mr. Mister about this. So is the rumor true that they're going to have like 300 new Pokemon, including in that would be forms specific to that region?
300?
I've heard. That's what I've heard.
We do not know yet. I mean, it's still pretty early. A lot of the times, the leaks for these games are true,
right?
Just because I don't know if the security is just not good or just word gets out so easily. But it doesn't sound like I mean, from what the rumor is, it's supposed to be like the base game by itself is going to have like 525 Pokemon, and over 300 of them are going to be like new or like new forms.
Wow, that's quite a.
Which would be the most we've ever gotten by a long mile.
Since is the first one still the most we got? 151.
No, it was Generation 5. They did 200.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep, you're right.
Man, the trading card game is going to be holy hell.
It's gonna be ridiculous, man.
Holy shit.
And I swear, I don't know if this was true, but Mr. Mister was showing me supposed screenshots of some region forms. Did you see those?
I mean, the screenshots I think are harder to judge, but again, it could be possible.
All I saw is I saw a supposed region form of Onyx underwater. I was like, I don't know.
I mean, they already did that with Diglett. We had Wiglet, and Wiglet now is a water type, not a ground type, but
that's also true. But so are you expecting like super like great things from this game, or is it seeming more promising?
We haven't seen anything besides the starters and like, those, not actual game footage stuff. So I think it's still too early to tell. I mean, it sounds like really cool. It seems from what the rumors are trying to like explain or like trying to hint at, it sounds like the new region is going to be like compared kind of to like the Galapagos Island, and they're going to compare it to like like Darwin's Finches. Where it's like, it's the same Pokemon, but just depending on like this slight little variation, like this one, it gets this beak, and I guess it's going to explain even like more into depth, like, that's why there's a lowland Raichu. This Raichu's this way, and this Vulpix is ice type instead of the regular one that's fire type.
What for what region is this based off of in real life?
We are not sure yet, but it's sounding like it's going to be like the Galapagos / like the Philippines.
Like the Philippines. Okay.
Yeah, that's a rough guess. Rough guess. We
still don't know for sure.
Because Sun and Moon was based off Hawaii, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
What about the Kanto region? Just curious. Is it just based off just Japan, I guess?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, most of the games are still based off Japan, but like specific regions of Japan.
Okay.
The only one that was, what was it? Black and White were based off of America, but mostly left like New York City.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like Black and White.
I didn't either.
It's not my favorite.
It's what it turned me off. I was like, I'm done now.
That's kind of where I stopped with Pokemon for a while, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes. Yeah, it's
where was Sapphire and Ruby from? Japan as well.
Also, still Japan. Yeah, I think the first 4 games are based off Japan.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, which areas I couldn't tell you, but maybe Japan.
Japan. I think they're all supposedly like different sections of Japan, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. I just remember that Johto is like northern. Or no, sorry, Sinnoh is like very northern Japan. That's why there's like snow areas in it. But basically, the first 4 games are Japan. Black and White is New York City. X and Y is France. Sun and Moon is Hawaii, and then England was Sword and Shield, and then Scarlet and Violet was supposedly Spain.
Interesting. Okay. And when does this new one come out? Is it next year?
Yeah.
Yep. Next year.
2027.
They usually come out around like October, November, right, for Pokemon games?
It's supposed. I think it's late October, early November is like the projected window.
The typical window. Okay.
I guess they're spending a lot of time fixing it.
Okay.
Also, the rumors is like there's already like early versions of the game already playable, but they've been spending like for months they've been out. They're just spending time with like really trying to work out any bugs and kinks that the game has, because it was supposed to come out this year, but they delayed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember hearing that too.
Interesting.
Again, delays could either mean, oh, that's good, they're fixing the stuff that's wrong with it, or bad because I'm like, oh, there's so much stuff wrong with it.
What I'm kind of curious about, like, I don't know how Game Freak is separated these days, because they have that new game coming out in a few weeks too.
Oh, that looked cool too.
Yeah, but is that a different division of Game Freak? Are they that big these days?
I would assume so. I don't know. I would assume so though.
They probably make the most money out of anybody.
Yeah.
Well, they do, but I just didn't know how big their dev team is. Not so much about money. I'm
pretty sure
I haven't heard of different tiers from them.
I'm pretty sure, because what was the other game that they made? They had another game. It was like
I know what you're talking about.
It was an Animal Crossing type of thing, but for whatever reason, that's what it reminds me of. Yeah. There's something like that they made. They also made Pokopia, right? Game Freak did that, right? All the Pokemon games. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that they have a big enough dev team, because they have multiple Pokemon games and multiple Pokemon. Multiple Pokemon games that Game Freak just does. I know some of them they do third party, but I'm pretty sure they have a big enough team.
So Beast of Reincarnation, that's the next one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It wasn't Little Town Hero.
Yeah, I think it was.
Was that the one you're thinking of?
That had nothing to do with Pokemon.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that one looked meh.
Let's see, game divisions. Yeah, there is a Team 1 and Team 2, so they got two.
Okay.
So there's two primary internal teams, Team 1 and Team 2. Okay. Oh, wait, but that's kind of weird. Oh, and then on alongside an R&D division. But that's standard.
Yeah.
That's standard.
That's
so the primary dedicated team, the Gear Project team, that's the Pokemon and Little Town Hero. Team 2 is dedicated to Pokemon series like spin-offs. Huh. Okay.
Well, there you
I was
go.
just curious. Yeah.
Before we leave, I did want to talk about Sharky. I know you haven't seen it yet, but I did want to talk a little about, without spoilers, Xmen 97, because we're episode 4 in Xmen 97 season 2. I don't know if ever since Disney Plus started, and anytime they've had something with Marvel, a lot of times in their seasons, episode 4 or 5 is when something really big happens. It's in almost every season that they've ever had. In anything, whether it's live action or it's animated. First season, again, you haven't watched. In the first season, they had that as well. They had a huge thing happen. And in this season, they did the same thing. It's just been ridiculous. And I'll go into a few lights, but just a generalization. So season 2 is focusing more on the main villain is Apocalypse. So he's been a villain before in the past in X-Men. So he's the main villain now. He's the main focus. And oh, dude, man, they like if your exposure to Apocalypse has only ever been the live action series, like live action movie.
Oh God.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. No. Oscar Isaac, bless his heart, he had a horrible script to work with. This Apocalypse, like if you thought there's 97 counterpart, like that one was the 90s one was good. Like this one, the way that they show him how he is, oh my gosh. I was watching, I was like, no freaking way. This just keeps getting better and better.
How
like
you do it.
Yeah, this is how you do. This is how you do a reboot. This is how you do a revival. Is X-Men 97 season 1 and now season 2.
Nice.
And I kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on it, Sharky, because I know you're a huge. I want to say the biggest fan here of this show, because you watched the first season multiple times.
Oh yeah.
how are you feeling about this? Where, because at the end of the episode 4, like I feel like this is also a tease for something a lot bigger that's going to happen at the end of this season.
It's just great, dude. Like I have very little complaints with the show. The show's awesome. I think it does really, really good job of still kind of standing on its own, but still like it does a lot of references to like they're following some of the best of the comic book storylines. Mm-hmm. And Apocalypse has been like one of my favorite, if not my favorite villain, like period. And I was worried that they were kind of going to screw it up, and he's just awesome. Like it's just great. Like everything that they're doing, all the tie-ins to like past shows, and even whatchamacallit, like the MCU as a whole, have been really, really good. Like it's again, I think what did we rate like the first season? Didn't we give it like a 9 or 10 out of 10?
Yeah,
I think it's the same. I mean, it's still early. We're only like 4 out of the 10 episodes or 11 episodes.
Dude, I thought it was 11.
Oh, that's a question I have for you guys. So this is a weekly show.
I mean, when the season first released, it was 3 episodes, and then now it's weekly release, and then the last week will be, I think, 2 episodes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. So we're having we're having 9 episodes.
9, okay. And what they're on 4? You guys said?
We're on 4.
Wait, they just released 4 on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I and I think the good thing about this is, if it, again, we've talked about the good and bad of how seasons are being done in TV nowadays. I think they're making their whole idea is like we're going to make high quality episodes, but make shorter seasons. And I think some TV shows and some animated shows, they are good with that or they're bad with that. And I feel like X-Men 97 has just been like, no, we're literally we're taking that to heart. And every episode we're making sure that it's tight, with the storytelling, with not wasting time with, I mean, there's side plots that are happening, but they're woven into the main plot. There's nothing that feels like this was a waste of time.
Okay.
And and if I remember correctly, right, they've already been renewed for season 3, and they're working on it right now, right?
They have already started working on season 3, and they started working on season 2 and 3 simultaneously because they don't want as big of a gap in between seasons.
How big is the gap prior?
I think it was it 2 years?
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Season 1 and 2, yeah.
That's horrible.
That's how it is TV nowadays. Again, I don't understand.
That's ridiculous. But I'm glad that you guys are going to get it quicker, though.
Miles, you do need to watch it. Like you'll watch it, you're like, this is fantastic.
Oh, I'm sure I love it. I've been having a hard time finding time for television in general. I remember the last TV show I watched. Oh wait, no, I watched Avatar, I guess.
Yeah,
but prior to that, I couldn't even tell you. I need to get on it.
I think my favorite part is like they redid the openings. Like they it's the same opening, but they made it. Right? Yeah, but they made it. They re-recorded it.
The animation for the opening is different every time, and it basically tells you kind of where the episode's going, and like it's starting to get to the point where, because the X-Men there's so many of them, it'll tell you which characters are in the episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Are you saying that every episode the intro is different? Or every season? Every
episode.
Holy crap.
Every episode.
So it's not like it's not always like something new, but like if Cyclops is not in that episode, they're not going to have Cyclops in the opening. You know how it says like Storm, Jean Grey, like if they're not in there, they're not in the opening.
Wow, that's different. Okay.
Yeah, so
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so
if you go back and watch season 1, there's a lot of foreshadowing in the opening trailers.
Interesting. Real quick, I don't want to take up too much time on it, but what was the reason why they canceled the original?
I don't remember.
Was it
Oh,
budget?
the old, like the original
yeah.
Fox show.
Yeah. Why
They
did
just ran out of. They just told them to stop making episodes. So just
Wow.
Because they ended it like on it wasn't complete.
on a huge cliffhanger.
Yeah, because again, the professor was gonna get assassinated, essentially.
Yeah.
And they thought, and everyone actually, the world thinks he's dead. They thought he was dead.
Yeah.
But like, no, we can fix it. We're gonna take, and I forget his girlfriend's name. I'm gonna take him out of space. We're gonna make him better. And that's how it ended. That was the series finale.
Wow.
And we don't know what happens after that until
That's
now.
a big cliffhanger.
They got shortcut towards the end. They basically just told them that they weren't gonna fund the show anymore. So they really rushed that last like season of the original show.
Wow.
It's good.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Don't understand why, but it's all good. Now it's like it's better. Now we're just rolling and we're just loving it. So
That's cool.
And a good portion of the original cast is back.
Wow, really? Like who?
Pretty much everybody for the main ones. The only one is, I guess, was different. Cyclops is not the same.
Gambit
is not the same.
Oh, Gambit's not? I like that actor.
Gambit is, but he is.
he isn't though.
He is, but they recast him. Instead of having him play Gambit, they had him play somebody else.
Huh?
So
Yeah,
we talked about
it was weird.
yeah. So 2 years ago, the cast came. The original cast came to Phoenix. So we talked. I think I have a video of that panel. But I think during that time, they kind of alluded, and correct me if I'm wrong, Shark King, they kind of alluded to like, or we found out some information. I don't know if it was on the panel or from somewhere else, that it wasn't their choice. Like they were all set to come back to reprise the role, but there was like some nepotism or something that was like, no, now we're giving this to this person.
That's weird. Is Logan the same?
Yes.
Yeah, Wolverine's
Okay.
the same.
Awesome.
He does sound older, but yeah.
That's fine. But he's
Yeah.
a classic.
Shark King, that was right about with Gambit, right? Because
Yeah,
he was set
basically
to.
felt like, they brought me back, but they didn't want me to play Gambit again. They had me play
It's freaking weird, man.
somebody else.
Yeah, I liked his voice. back then.
But the reason why wasn't it there was someone that I thought there was something about with nepotism or something that
I think he knew he was a friend with, basically like a buddy. Kind of, there's more of a who he knew, not
weird.
what he knew. But
Yeah.
I mean, it kind now. I mean, looking back in season 1, it kind of sucks because you don't get. I mean, you have more Gambit, but the new character that this guy voices, he really shines in season 2.
How's the new Gambit voice?
He's good.
He's good.
Okay.
He does a really good job. Yeah,
Does he sound like the
voice
original?
acting is really, really good. They even let's see who else didn't come. Jubilee didn't come back, but just because she felt older, she stepped away from it. But they did give her like a cameo episode where she comes back and plays an older version of Jubilee.
Well, there's two reasons. There was that, and because she also, I don't know if this was a official reason, but she said like since she wasn't of Asian descent, she didn't feel comfortable voicing someone who's Asian, and so they got an actual Asian voice actor to voice Jubilee.
What about Rogue?
Same.
Okay.
Rogue is the same. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like they did
I'm
pretty
trying to
hard
think.
there.
Cyclops is different. Gambit is different.
Storm?
Storm is the same.
Same.
What about Iceman?
Not in. I mean, spoiler. He's not in the show.
Not in the
yet.
show. Not yet, at least.
Okay.
So-
No worries.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know the storylines.
What about
That is-
Beast?
I'm speculating that will change very soon.
Yeah, Beast is in there. He's the same voice actor.
He was a good actor. I liked Beast. And then X and Xavier and Magneto?
Are they?
They were different, but I think both of those. I could be wrong. I know for sure Magneto's the original voice actor passed away from H.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Natural.
understand. Okay. Anyway, I was just kind of curious. You guys are making me more and more interested to watch it.
Voice acting is really. I really love Cyclops' new voice actor.
Scott's pretty good.
Scott Summers is really good.
Cool. Okay.
And he's also done they're all experienced. The guy who does, I can't remember. Was he in Demon Hunter
Oh,
or Demon Slayer? Sorry,
the guy that does
he
Scott?
was a voice actor. Yeah, who does
Yeah.
Cyclops. I can't remember.
I can't remember what he's in.
I think it was Demon Slayer. but he's done a lot of like dub. Like this is not his first time doing stuff.
I think it's Ray Chase.
Yeah, he so like again the first episode that we saw, there's a part, like it's in the trailer, but there's a part where they're all like coming together as a team, and he does his lines like, to me, my Xmen. I was like, oh man, he delivered a line so well. It was so cool. It was so cool. We watched that first episode together. No chills ran down my spine. It was so awesome.
That's
really good.
Pretty cool.
And I mean, it's still early, and I didn't think I would like this one, but I think I'm liking this season more than season 1.
Oh wow, okay.
Granted, it's still early. It's only 4 episodes in compared to was it 9 from the first season?
Yeah. I mean, I think the first season was like, it's not that they kind of had like short 3-episode stories. I want to say like kind of moved on to the next one, but this one doesn't feel like that. It feels like they're not separate. Like all of them are really connected. Like there's and so
the first one almost felt like it had 3 arcs in it, and this one second season just feels like it's one.
It's just one continuous
really
arc.
Story.
That's that part I do like if I hear that, because I remember the original show kind of being it had the generic filler kind of. It was just
it had some of them, yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, but this one is like it's not episodic.
It's more directed to an actual storyline.
Yep,
that's great to hear. That's actually really awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are just selling me more.
Well, I can't talk enough about it. Like it's just fantastic. Yep.
This is literally the number one. Like when everyone's like, "Hey, what should I watch?" I'm like, X-Men yet? This is the number one show that I like pitch to people to watch now.
Gotcha. Okay.
If they haven't already.
Okay.
See, tonight, Miles, when you go to bed, you'll see Javi in your corner, be like, "Have you watched X-Men?" You'll be like, "Oh!"
Yeah, he'll be like he'll be the Force ghost in my ear.
Yeah. You're hearing your voice. Watch X-Men. You're like, I don't have time.
Like, yeah,
Halo.
You do. Halo, whatever.
That's probably what coming you're buying.
Halo.
You wake up
Halo later.
You wake up like Deadpool, instead of saying Thor, you just be like, X-Men. Where'd that come from?
No, I have Papa Hobby in my ear now.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, boys. It is that time again to say our goodbyes. But don't fret. We have tons of videos on our YouTube channel you can watch. We have a lot of shorts. And we'll have more videos coming out for you. Remember, you can watch this on YouTube. Or if you just want to listen to our voices and not see our beautiful faces, which is fine, you can listen to this podcast on all of your podcast platforms. Podomatic, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast. Remember to follow us on all our social media accounts on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Chimina Podcast, capital C, capital N, capital P. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We will see you next time. This is David the Smash Fan.
Miles, your tech guy.
And Shark King.
And this is Chimina Podcast. We out.